All right, here are the top 3 things that are wildly underrated by new investors. Okay, and we've learned this after helping 11 people get their first deal in less than 8 weeks. Some of those people have even gotten more than one deal. All right, the first thing is comping. Comping is incredibly difficult, especially if you're just getting started. There's so many nuances and factors to comping. We have a complete guide on all the little details that you have to take into consideration when you're comping a property to make sure that you get the after repair value correct. And then if you're comping a flip versus a property that you're planning to keep as a rental or BRRRR, that's a whole nother animal as well. All right, number 2 is that people think good deals are easy, and they're not, okay? Good deals are far less common, and you have to be incredibly disciplined as an investor to not make bad decisions. We all want to get our first deal. We all want to get the next deal, but more than anything, you want to make sure that you do not lose money, all right? So you might have to look at 30, 40, 50 properties and completely underwrite all of them before you find one that actually pencils. When I'm looking at deals and underwriting them, I like to look at best case scenario and worst case scenario. If I can live with the worst case scenario, then I do the deal. If for some reason I get the best case scenario when I exit that property, then that's just an added cherry on top, all right? The number 3 thing is picking the right market. People often want to invest in their own backyard or invest in somewhere that they've heard on a podcast or by some guru or somewhere that they're maybe familiar with. And this is not always the right decision. You got to look at the data. You've got to look at certain things in the market. What does the rent to price ratio look like? Is this a good market where people are moving to? Is there, are you able to flip houses at an affordable rate? There's a lot of factors. What does the job growth look like? So there is lots of research that should go into picking a market, and not just a market that you're familiar with or you lived in before or is in your own backyard. I would say more than anything, investing in your own backyard is usually the wrong answer. Now, if you happen to live in a great market, that's great for you, but I would say most people, that is not the case. All right, so if you have any questions about getting your first deal or about any of these topics, please drop them in the comments. I'm happy to answer them for you.